Namaste, creative yogis. How you all doing out there? I hope you're having a beautiful week. I certainly have been enjoying myself. But there has been a lot of stuff going on in the world over this last week. And it's got me thinking a little bit about connecting to our heart spaces and making sure that we stay there in that beautiful place of compassion and kindness for our fellow human beings. I think as leaders, as feminine leaders, it's key that we do have that empathy, that compassion, that awareness of the suffering in the world. But if we allow ourselves to be dragged down into the suffering, then we become part of the problem. And as leaders, it is our responsibility to rise above the suffering and to stay in that place of nurture, unconditional love, and kindness, and really share that with our fellow human beings so that we become this beautiful beacon of light to everyone around us in a time of darkness. And that has a huge impact on our fellow human beings. It never ceases to amaze me what a difference that makes to our fellow human beings by really focusing on working with that stuff. So how do we get there? How do we stay in our heart space? It's the big five. So we have our yoga, our meditation, our journaling, so that we're connecting to our inner voice, and our creative art play. So creative art play is it can really kind of express itself in lots of different ways. I'm really impressed with most of you, the posts that you're putting up. You're connecting with Mama Gaia, with nature, which I think is so important for us to understand our creativity. And so you're getting out there and you're dancing and you're practicing your yoga, you're gardening, you're taking your children out to experience nature, you're doing activities in nature. That is creative, that's you connecting to your creative art play. So it's all natural stuff, and it's really whatever you enjoy and love doing is that creative spark. And the last thing is nutrition, looking at our nutrition, and particularly connecting to having a vegetarian element in our diet. You don't have to be completely vegetarian, but making sure that we have lots and lots of plants and nuts and seeds and grains in our diet. And the reason that that's important is that those things get their energy directly from the sun. And so when we eat that food, it's high vibrational stuff and keeps us at that high vibrational space. If we eat lots of processed food, there's no goodness there, and it brings our energy down. It's just toxins in our bodies, and that's what helps to lower our vibration and get us ill and depressed and all the rest of it. So just noticing, understanding the key element of nutrition and adding that into our care package for ourselves, really making sure that we look after ourselves and just nurturing and supporting ourselves at all times, having that lovely compassion and kindness towards ourselves, because of course we fall off the wagon. We're not ascended masters. We get into toxic behavior or negativity and all the rest of it, get depressed, get angry, all those sorts of things. Just we're normal, we're human beings, and life challenges us at times. And it's recognizing that and just bringing ourselves gently back to our heart space again with these beautiful practices. And that's what I'm here for, is to guide you with those practices and to give you that little nudge and that little reminder to do these things and make sure that you enjoy doing them, have fun with them. So that's why I do a lot of filming outside, inspiring you with this beautiful beach that's like 5 minutes away from where I'm living, 4 Mile Beach. And all this year I've been working with the elemental body, and at the moment we're working with the fire and water element and incorporating those two things together. What I'm finding interesting working with the water element is that the part of the body that relates to the water element is the kidneys. And so we work with twists to help activate the kidneys and help detox the body. And so incorporating those into my sequence means that I'm actually turning within the sequence, within the sun salutation, and traveling across the space. And so I'm breaking free of the rectangle of the mat. Not that I actually use mats anyway, but it gives you that opportunity to play with this beautiful freedom of moving through the space. So check that out. I did a reel last week and put that into my Instagram account. And also I have the older ones in my history there, so you can have a look at that as well. So the highlights, I've got some variations in the highlights, so you can have a look at those as well and just see this evolution of the sequence as I'm playing with it and really experimenting with different little moves to incorporate and weave into it, but particularly trying to find interesting ways to twist the body. Really, that's what I'm trying to do. So have a look at it, have a play with it, get yourself outside and give yourself lots of space and just go for it. It's really interesting where it might lead you. So that's what I've been working on. Here in Port Douglas, everything's just shut down because of all the there's been a lot of border closings here in Australia. But I've got, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be staying here for much longer. So that's why I'm trying to get as much filming as I can done here. I've got at the moment I'm doing a photo shoot for the for this resort that I'm staying at. After that, I might have to move on. So I'll keep you posted about, maybe there's another adventure about to happen, or maybe I'll stay. I really don't know at this moment in time. It's all up in the air, as most people are having to deal with that at the moment. Just not being able to make plans. So that's me at the moment, and I'm also doing a choreography course, which is quite fun to help me have some more interesting things to offer you guys. So that's what I'm doing for myself. All right, I'm just going to choose a card for us this week. Doing this one-handed because I'm doing this on my phone at the moment. I give myself permission to hope, persist, and succeed. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. It's amazing. I give myself permission to hope, persist, and succeed. Interesting, because quite a lot of the time we don't try because we're worried that we won't succeed, and sometimes we worry that we are going to succeed and what that's going to do to, how that's going to change our lives. So that's a good one. So I'll post that across to the Facebook page and to Instagram as well. All right, so that's it for me this week. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Namaste.